Have you ever thought about how food can heal? Hi everyone. I hope you join me today as I harvest my sweet corn and then take you along in my garden to harvest some herbs, and then also take you down into the woods to harvest a specific herb to add to an herbal infusion that I'm going to make. So come along. Ready? Oh, see this little insect? That's a good bug. That's a soldier bug. They eat aphids and can't think of the other insect that they eat that preys on our vegetables. But they like aphids, I know that. Here you go, guy. Okay. Look at those kernels. But not all of them are ready, so I gotta go through and pick what's ready. Like this one, I can feel it's full compared to this one. It's not as full. You're so cute. You're gonna fuss with that bird? While I'm up here, I might as well pull the first sowing of green beans. There's just a few that need to be picked, and then it'll go into the compost. Lunchtime. You ready for lunch? Let's go. I love growing corn. It connects me to my ancestors. It is such an ancient grain. 10,000 years old. Evolving from a small multi-branched wild grass to what we eat today. It's such a vital crop, and it's full of B vitamins, antioxidants, potassium, and vitamin C. So right now I'm just getting these cobs ready to put on the grill, and then all the rest of them, I got them in the garage, and here in the next couple days I'll get them shucked and blanched and then frozen. That's my favorite way to put corn up. So these guys are going to soak in this water for about 15 minutes, and then I'll put them on the grill. Food is nourishing, not just to our physical health, but to our spiritual health. It's a symbol of spiritual connection between the earth and the sky. I'm going to gather a lot of this corn silk and dry it up, use it for a tea. It has affinity for the urinary tract, and it is a diuretic. It's got some protein and vitamins and minerals and some fiber. It is a gentle, accessible, and protective herb. Also, there's a legend around corn silk that I will share with you in the description below. It's a story from the Iroquois, connecting us with our spirituality. I'm going to grill these for about 15 minutes. Keep turning them. It'll be the first time I've ever grilled corn on the cob. So we'll see how it tastes. Bon appetit. And it's quite tasty doing it this way. It has a more smoky flavor. To quote herbalist J.J. Purcell, credit will be given in the description below. She says, in herbal wisdom, we don't really know how herbs actually work as medicine. We do know, however, that they work in a holistic way to treat entire bodily systems rather than a single symptom. And they nourish and restore balance in the body so that organs in disharmony can return to optimal function. When a plant is taken into the body, it is recognized on a cellular level. Not only does the body identify the plant's constituents, but it also seems to know how to break them down and put them to work where they are needed. The more time that I spend with plants, the more wisdom I glean from them. They inspire me to be more sensitive, not only just paying attention to my surroundings, but paying attention to my body and feeling my spirit. And she talks about engaging with the plant. Well, I call it connecting with the plant. It's the same thing, like when you taste that cilantro or that herb in that cup of tea, how does it make you feel? It's a dynamic, evolving relationship between humans and plants. So I'm going to pick some calendula. I kind of missed the window, really. I'm getting the very last of the blossoms, but I've got enough. And then some yarrow, same. I'm almost missed the window. It's almost done flowering, but it's okay. The calendula and yarrow are going to be used for their wound healing properties. So this is comfrey, and I've planted it as a companion plant next to my apple trees, but it is also a wonderful companion plant for us. And I'm going to put it in the herbal oil because of its constituent allantoin, which has healing and soothing properties to skin. The last hollyhock flower from my mom's seed. I'm going to harvest this seed and hold it dear. And the elderberry's coming along really nice. I should be able to get a good batch of syrup this year. Are you ready to go walking, honey? Let's go. So I am going to go harvest some Symphyotrichum puniceum. It is purple aster. And it has been used by the indigenous people of North America. The roots were used for toothache, to help women in childbirth, and to help reduce fevers and reduce symptoms of cold. But today I'm going to be harvesting just the flowers because the flowers have antibacterial, anti-inflammatory properties, so hence they will be used for wound healing in my herbal oil. I'm going to make an herbal oil with the herbs that I've harvested. Herbal oil can be created with olive, almond, avocado, jojoba, grapeseed, apricot, or castor oil. And there's different methods to do it. So the method I'm using today is called the folk method. It is the easiest method by far. Instead of using a heat source, which is the way I did last year, I used a crock pot, and if you want to watch that video, check it out. So the herbs have to be completely dry, so I'm going to just cut up this comfrey leaf nice and fine, and then set it out in the sun to dry. And the yarrow is used for its antimicrobial properties. Yarrow has a very astringent smell to it. And so in herbal wisdom, that astringent smell is indicative that it has astringent properties. So there's 3 methods that you can use for making an herbal oil. Number 1 is the solar infused method. With this method, the sun heats the mixture to pull the herbs' medicinal qualities into the oil, and you use only fresh herbs. You let them wilt for about 8 to 12 hours, and then you let that sit in oil for about 2 to 3 weeks, and then you strain. And then the other method is the crockpot method, as I mentioned before, where you place herbs in a crockpot, pour enough oil to cover the herbs, and you let that heat on low for 4 hours. But check that video out if you're curious about that, because it's a quick way to get your herbal oil. This is a little bit of a longer wait time. So this gets topped off with oil, and I'll put a lid on it and then put it in a paper bag, and it gets set in a warm place for 2 to 3 weeks, and then it'll get strained, and then it can sit for another day, and then it'll be strained again, and then it'll be ready to turn into a salve. And so I'll let you guys know how it turns out. So here's to letting our skin touch the green so that we can connect to the earth and the sky. Let me know how you have connected to the earth and the sky. And thanks a lot for joining me today. I hope to see you next time. Take care.